I'm Kara Clayton, and I have been teaching for 25 years. I've known Renee Hobbs for about 20 of those years, and was part of media literacy education with the National Association of Media Literacy for a long time. And I heard about the Summer Institute through Renee when she first landed here at URI, and she was going to have what I thought was a conference. I was like, oh my gosh, another learning opportunity for me. So I attended the first Summer Institute in Digital Literacy here in Providence in 2013. Then we started at Tier 2, which I was part of with Charlie, and it's just grown from there. We got a graduate certificate in digital literacy, and I was one of the people that earned that right at the beginning, and now I'm on faculty because I just love doing. I love this. This is my favorite part of the year.
Kara models in everything that she does. So one of the things that I could say that she does all of those 5 leadership practices, but Model the Way is probably the one that I see the most. Everything that she does is with intention, and she's someone who tells you she's going to do something, and she always does it. She means what she says what she means. And so for me, when I first met her, I was a Tier 1 participant, and I saw her as someone who went through the process, Tier 1, Tier 2. She believed in the process, and she didn't just say, I'm here to learn something new and like stop. I'm here to learn something new. She modeled all of the principles of the Institute to collaborate and to communicate and to do all of the make all the connections to expand not only her own learning, but the learning of others. So for me, she's an ideal model.
One of the things I really appreciate about Kara is that she's highly organized, and as we plan for this event throughout the whole year, we're very well informed. We have monthly Zoom meetings, we have the agenda ahead of time. During the meetings, we're asking questions, documenting things, making action items. So in that process of working with her and knowing that I can ask her, what do you need me to do? And she will help me figure out what I need to do to contribute, but then vice versa, if I need something, I can ask it of her and know that she will reply right away. That type of leadership, I think, is really powerful, because when you build that trust, you know it's just going to be something that is going to get done.
Kara Clayton's digital leadership skills are kind of amazing because of the way in which she has been able to use her care and her heart to identify where problems are and where opportunities for reframing are needed. And sometimes, in order to challenge a process or an institutional practice, you have to approach it kind of empathetically, like as opposed to adversarially, right? And by approaching issues with respect, then when you are challenging the process, people are more likely to listen and be open to change because they don't feel defensive. That's a brilliant strategy that Kara Clayton has, and she uses it so skillfully in our teamwork together. It's one of the reasons why she's a digital literacy leader.
One of the things in the class that we took in the fall that for me she did that I think it exemplified many of the things that we're learning about right now was that AMP principle, which is that the course had plenty of autonomy for I was able to find the project that I wanted to do, which then we had all the resources there that kind of gave us the capacity for that level of mastery for the M. And the purpose was like at the very end of it, I had a really good project, and it's one that I'm really proud to share with everyone, and I think it was important work. So that design of the class really brought all those 3 things together.
So Kara oftentimes motivates me and continuously keeps me going and moving forward in my goals and my endeavors. She always checks in on me. She is quick to send a text on something that we talked about and follow up and ask, are you okay with this? What are you doing? She keeps me on task when it comes to any of my writing or any projects that I have going on. And that to me is somebody that is thoughtful and intentional in how they communicate and how they interact with other people, and really demonstrating that caring and kindness that when I look at her, that's what I think about. And those are the words that come to mind and that she definitely encourages my heart.
You don't have to be an administrator to be a leader. That thought has brought me here to go, oh wow, we have all these amazing people that we work with. Some are teachers, some are media makers, some are higher education researchers, some work in health, and how do we help them become a leader in their area, infusing digital literacy in their whatever instruction they might be doing. I'm just a firm believer in that we should allow leadership without having to say you have to go be a director of something or a principal of something. You can still be a leader in the role that you have, or maybe even in a slightly elevated role. So being with our new immersive leaders, it's just fun to watch, because now I know what it's like to go through that whole learning and inquiry process and the stages of frustration and angst that people have. And it's fun to see, here's Sunday and I know where they're going to be on Friday. And on Friday they're going to be so excited. And there may be tears or discussions that are like serious in nature to kind of work through troubles, but they're learning it. That's part of leadership, is learning that things aren't always easy. And then coming and working with so many established leaders in the field who attend tier 1 and tier 2 it's just another way to learn from more people. And seeing those kinds of people here trying to become more updated, more fully immersed in what they're doing, so they can bring it back to their work communities, is really fulfilling. It's really fulfilling, and I learn from them too.